All right, let's talk about young fixins. As Tyler alluded to, had a 50-point game last night. I believe 8 of 16 from three. If you're wondering how the transformation of the game of basketball is going, that's your line from a 7'6" dude who scored 50 points is 8 of 16 from three. This was a moment, and I feel like Spurs fans and Wemby fans are going to need to cling to these moments as the franchise sort of slowly improves with him. But watching the highlights, what a game. And just again, like we always talk about with him visually, you just couldn't go back in time and explain what that would look like to yourself when you were younger. But what did you
Mhm.
think of Wemby's 50-pointer, Tyler?
I thought it was interesting, especially the 3-point aspect of it, because there was a whole discussion going on about, are the Spurs utilizing Wemby right? Are they utilizing him correctly? Because he's like top three in 3-point attempts per game and like bottom 50 and like shots at the rim for a 7'5" guy, right?
Yeah.
And then we saw him have this 50-point triple double where he had 8 3-pointers. And I get why the Spurs are utilizing him in this way. Because why throw his frail ass down there and put all that
To
wear
get
and
beat
tear
the
on him
fuck up.
to get beat up in meaningless seasons right now? The Spurs, listen, you have a guy who's going to be the best player in the league one day, who all championships or all championship aspirations are going to go through San Antonio. Why put the wear and tear of putting him down low and having him bang? Did you see what Steven Adams did to that motherfucker? Just hit him with a little forearm and and knocked that motherfucker back like 6 feet. Look, he's
They should
20 years
sit
old.
him. They should sit him against Steven Adams. I'm being dead.
He ain't built for that yet. He's 20
Protect that
years
man at
old.
all
Yeah.
costs. You feel
He
me?
hasn't put on his
Move
grown man
smooth.
weight yet. So I completely understand why the Spurs are not putting that wear and tear and having him bang down low right now. Why? For what? You're not a contender yet. I'm sure when the Spurs need to take that next leap and become a contender and seriously, be a contender who can possibly win championships. I, I don't think Wemby is scared of shit. I know he'll take it to the post when that's the next step that his game needs to make for the Spurs to become a championship. But right now, they're not there yet. And I completely understand the Spurs saying, why put all that wear and tear on him when we're nowhere close to being a competitor right now?
Also, that's not his game. I mean, he has the ability. I mean, and he'll develop more as he gets his grown man weight, gets it closer to 27 and builds up. You know what I'm saying? He'll develop that, but that's not his game. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a 7'12" guard, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck he is. So he's playing like what he plays like as a guard. So I mean, utilizing the potential. What makes him special is he's a guard that is not guard size. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and also like you saying, like, why put him in the post, force him in the post for him to get beat up? And what makes him special is what he can do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of things make him special. But one of his really special attributes is what he can do. You know what I'm saying? On the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Let him continue to develop that.
All right. As a way of introing this next segment, I want to describe to you that we have a cat that likes to run into our room right before we go to bed and hide under the bed because he wants to be in the room when we go to sleep. We can't have him in the room when we go to sleep because he's still young and stupid and he'll wake us up. So the way I get the cat out is I get the laser pointer and I shine the laser pointer outside the bed,
Tried
and
and true.
the cat will come out looking guilty as fuck. Like I know I'm walking into a trap right now, but I
I can't
cannot
help it.
resist the
I
fucking
am
laser
wired
pointer.
to kill small things that move quickly.
That is how I feel about how much I want Mike Tyson to beat the fucking dog shit out of Jake Paul. I know I'm walking into the trap. Well, like I know I'm walking into the trap, but I still want him to beat Jake Paul's ass so badly that I might end up tuning into this shit on Friday night.
This, dog, I mean, we've discussed before how it just was not a good feeling for us when we heard about this fight because there's so much for
It was
Tyson to lose and
horrible.
yeah, so much for Tyson to lose and very little for him to gain here. But some of the quotes that we've gotten from Tyson in the buildup where he was like, "Bro, I'm doing this for my kids who don't think highly of me at all." When I saw that quote, I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Wait a minute." So he's gonna be fighting Jake Paul with old man strength, and the version of old man strength is is the failed family man version of old man strength. That is the deadliest, strongest, most volatile version of old man strength there is. He got that divorced dad power up. Like that is
Ferocious, ferocity.
that motherfucker is going to be taking out, fucking resentment from shitting on his kids summer 1997 and shit on this motherfucker. So look, I hope I genuinely mean this. I hope that Tyson dismantles that dude. I hope it's not even fucking close. And something else that's kind of giving me hope is Roy Jones Jr. appeared on All the Smoke with Stack and Matt Barnes, and he was like, "Bro, when we were talking, for our exhibition, we agreed to not go full speed, not go 100%, but Type Mike ain't wired that way. He cannot do it. He was like, bro, those hits that Roy Jones like those hits that I was taking." Felt like they were from prime fucking Mike Tyson.
No, they didn't.
That's what he said.
That's what he said, but it's not. But go ahead.
But listen, bro. I mean, 75% Mike Tyson can still kill a man with the right place right up.
At the end of Roy Jones' career, you could blow on that nigga, he get knocked the fuck out.
Antonio Tarver changed everything for that dude.
He changed. But I don't want to take none for Roy Jones. Because I remember niggas that weren't boxing niggas was talking about Roy Jones in the gym. Everybody knew who Roy Jones was. The shit he was doing was amazing. You know what I'm saying? He was fucking wrecking niggas. Maybe the most athletic boxer I've ever fucking seen. But Tarver had knocked his ass out once. And every time you touch that nigga, it would seem like he would fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? And for Mike Tyson not to be able to touch that button, that worries me. You know what I'm saying? Personally. But, you know what I mean? I do hope he wrecks that nigga, but he's a 50-year-old nigga. I feel like the only reason Jake is taking the fight, because people think of him as Iron Mike, the only thing that's similar to Iron Mike is his name. He's just a nigga named Mike Tyson now. He ain't Iron Mike. I wouldn't fight the nigga for sure. You know what I mean? He will wreck me, but his fists are as big as my head. I met the nigga. I'm like, God damn, these measurables are crazy. You know what I mean? But I just feel like that nigga Jake be eating shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? We got, a lot of them MMA niggas. The nigga from, I forget the dude from St. Louis, but I forgot his name. But the nigga that had, Woodley, yeah, had on the dude white joints, yeah. Tyron was knocking motherfuckers out in the UFC. I'm talking about sleeping dudes that was known to be bangers, beating their ass up. He couldn't sit that motherfucker down. He walled him a couple times. He couldn't sit him down. So I don't know. And he's 20 years younger than Mike Tyson? You feel me? So I don't know. I'm not too confident in Mike. I pray I'm wrong because I do not like what I was at one point I was cool with I'm not tripping off of this, Jake, whatever, it's fun. No, I do not like what he's doing. It seemed like he respected the fight game for a while. And he was trying to really get better. He's fighting a 50-year-old Mike Tyson, bro. This is ringling. The Emirates NBA Cup is here. You can win big by getting in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. All 30 teams split into 6 groups every Tuesday and Friday, playing for the right to advance in the single elimination in-season tourney, culminating in the NBA Cup championship in Vegas.
We all know the Lakers won it last year. It'll be interesting to see how they do this year under JJ Redick's tenure. First time gambling, here's something special just for you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins.
Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jenkins. That's code Jenkins for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.